Hey everyone, it's Random Noob. Today I'm making a video of Willo because PTS is still down, so unfortunately I can't play Amani, which is what I really want to play, but just kidding. I want to make some videos on other champions in the game too, but Amani's really fun, so I keep thinking about her. Today I'm making a video on Willo, and I'm making a video on Willo because I think in my previous tier list, a lot of people were wondering why I put her in S, and I really think she does belong in S. So let's just jump right into the video. Let's talk about her changes, what's happening to her in 2.01. Really, there's not many big changes. Pixie Dust and Nectar Heal are both cards many people weren't running really anyways. Nectar Heal is heal for 50 health after activating Seedling, which is now 75. I don't think that's enough of a buff. 125 HP at rank 5 to make that viable, because maybe in like a seed build with Scorn, but not at the pro level just yet. There is quite a big change though in the bug fixes, and that is Willo, where they fixed an issue where Willow's acceleration speed during Faith Flight was sluggish. Honestly, that's a pretty big change because you're going to be able to dodge things like Leon ult a lot easier. You're going to be able to dodge shots a lot easier, dodge behind cover. It was actually kind of weird because before HRX, we were watching LAN content and we were watching the games as a team, right, at the boot camp. And I was like, I think that Willo ult's faster than live. I'm like almost certain of it. So for some reason, the Willo ult was the speed it is now on live on the LAN client for last patch. So now they made it work on both patches the same exact way, but it was just really interesting that Willo wasn't working the same on the LAN client, and we kind of like identified that at the boot camp, and it definitely, I think, helped us push us over the top at the World Championship, just knowing something like that and being able to prepare for it where other people really weren't. So after looking at the changes, like I said, I really don't think her decks are changing much next patch. However, I'm going to throw mine on the screen so you guys can take a look at it. Here it is right here. Looking at my deck, I run Just Believe 5, Flora 3, Sprightly 5, Sparkle 1, and Twilight 1. Talking about a few of the cards, the two most important cards to me are Just Believe 5 and Sprightly 5. They both work together in tandem to kind of make your playstyle a very aggressive and snowbally. If you get a kill and reset the cooldown in your dash and your dead zone, you can also get an extra 25% DR after the first DR went off, and you can stay pretty tanky in the fight, especially with Flora 3 giving you the extra HP. An underrated card in this deck for me is Sparkle 1. Increasing the duration of dead zone by a half second doesn't seem like much, but it does add up throughout a game. I do want to touch on why I put her at S in my 2.01 tier list. Her role in 2.01 is quite unique. She's the only champion in the game that can completely negate healing. Considering this, I think her best talent is Nightshade. It lets you dual damages while bringing a unique skill set, using resets to have explosive damage and mobility throughout a fight. Another thing you have to consider with Dead Zone and Willo is her damage at first glance seems to be very weak, right? She doesn't do much. Like, you look at her left click 500 damage, her right click 450 damage. Where's the damage there? I want people to understand about Willo that Dead Zone, because it negates healing, the effective damage is almost more, probably more than other damages, like let's say Cassie. A healer, when they go to heal their tank in Dead Zone, is going to get 0 value, thus making your damage more effective and making your damage matter. Taking all this into account, I think Willo brings something to the game that other champions do not do. And because of this, I put her on a higher tier. So moving towards the end of the video, I want to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to improve as Willo players. The first tip is play Willo as a turret around your team. Willo doesn't do much damage, but her damage is effective, like I said before. Willo is also very squishy with little mobility, so use your team to your advantage and have them protect you. My second tip would be to use her ulti around cover in the air. Doing this allows you to dodge shots or things like Leon ulti that directly counter you. With the change to Willo ult in the recent patches, this is even easier to do. Make sure to take full advantage of that. Another thing to note about Willo ult is before your Willo ult is about to end, you can use it to reposition around the map. Oftentimes you'll run out of Willow ult near somewhere and then you can flutter to another high ground area and use that to shoot down on your opponent. My third and final tip, and probably my most important for Willow, use your dead zone on tanks at half to low HP. This is when healers will be looking to heal their tanks up, and it will often catch them off guard. Doing this will get you a lot more kills with your dead zone on tanks, as well as put a ton of pressure on the enemy healer. How is the healer going to heal their tank when they don't know when they can? And that's it for my quick champ chat, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to say about Willow and why I think she's going to be a really good champion next patch. Also, I want to say I hope everyone learned something. If you did enjoy the content, please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next week. Peace!